gonna do this all
it's
day.
a lounge.
What's
lounge.
happening, y'all? How y'all doing? How y'all doing?
Right off
How
56.
y'all doing? Man, Jack. Welcome to the service. I'm BAINSEGOD.
I'm Bob Chin.
Our guest today is
Vice, a.k.a. Vice Verse, a.k.a. Vice City,
Double
V squared.
Vince.
Yeah, that's one
Vincent.
Chico.
Vinny.
Tony gave me Vinny, Vince, and Vice City.
If I'm mad, it's Vincent.
It's Vincent. Hilarious.
Yeah, I'm pissed off. Hey, Vincent, look, man, we ain't got time.
Yeah, man, I've been doing these cats for years.
For right now, we're gonna speak locally. All right. There's been some things going on in the local Chicago Facebook hip hop scene, because that's what I'm calling it. Is the Facebook hip hop scene in Chicago is going a little crazy. I have my opinion on it. Now I'll speak on that after we get y'all take on what's happening. Bobby?
The take I have on it is,
Well, let's address what we talk. Let's just tell them about specifics.
Yes.
As we talk about different.
There are things that have gone viral around, even outside of what's going local, where it's a lot of ageism in hip hop. I've seen Redman address it, other artists address it, where they not trying to hear you too old to be rapping. Ain't nobody trying to hear that shit. Not niggas who are actually doing the work and have the resume. Ain't nobody trying to hear that shit.
Well, I mean, there's an audience for I don't. The problem for me is how come hip hop audience can't grow with the artist. In any other genre of music, you could be 82 and still go on tour.
Yeah.
And what's crazy about that statement is that in the other genres of music, a lot of those people came into those genres of music. We're actually growing with hip hop. We're the same age almost as hip hop is, so it's like, how we too old for some shit?
I'm older than hip hop. That's wild.
Are you?
Fuck yeah.
By a year?
Couple years, nigga.
Damn.
Shit, brother. No, I'm a year younger than Bang, so it's...
All right. How old are you?
52.
When will you be? You'll be 53 this year, right?
Yeah, man. I'm directly a month out behind you. You April 16th, I'm May 16th.
2 years, player. I got 2 of them on you. And hip hop is what, 50, 51?
About 51, 52. I thought it was 51, 52. So so this is some shit that we growing with, man. That's
like we've been with
in the Chicago area.
Yeah, Inception. I've been
right. So it's nothing. It's nothing that we can be too old for.
Makes sense. Yeah, Tito, it make a lot of sense that you
irony,
would be
unnecessary.
The irony
it's
of
very
all
necessary.
that, the irony of all that, some of this noise are coming from people who are not creators in the culture. These are just fans in the culture that have opinions, which opinions are allowed. You know what I mean? You just have to be careful about who you talking to and what you saying. You can say it ain't what you say, it's how you say it.
It's the equivalent to me of, I remember the first time I seen this, because back in the day we didn't have social media, we had magazines, and you would see MCs be very upset with what they call the guys that be writing about their music?
Bloggers.
They weren't bloggers then. They were like music critics.
Yeah.
The music critics. And I remember Method Man snapping and saying a lot of things. They would, a lot of times because that's when we started reading it. We reading what they saying about us like, damn, you in Rolling Stone, you gonna diss me? You don't even know how hard it is to start a
mountain climber who plays an electric guitar.
Right. I mean, but that's what it is in anything. In sports, all that shit, the majority of motherfuckers is Stephen A. Smith.
Yeah,
they are strictly opinion based.
So when you're a fan, it's just your opinion, man. It's like, I mean, just your opinion. Especially if you can't do it.
Opinions are allowed.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Opinions are definitely allowed. Again, just keep it objective. Overdose. Oh, that's my man. Dose, what's good, boy? Q.
See, I just
Nah, hold on, wait real quick. Nah, Q funny as hell, boy. And like that, he don't get no fuck. That's my man. I fuck with him. Real talk. And I owe y'all I gotta come back. You know what I'm saying? Y'all just be like doing shit like early and I'll be asleep.
Yeah.
But Q, that's my man. Good brother. Good brother. Who was that? Never mind. We'll talk about that later.
Yeah, it's
Q
been
is no
real
nonsense. I fuck with him. All right, but back when we was on.
But Facebook streets.
But to that,
Nah, we ain't playing no music today, man. We just talking shit.
But to that, to that faction here in Chicago, I guess in any city, I look at it as being really divisive because you already have like a little. I wouldn't even call it a gap. It was like I told old boy on the post, like niggas is MCs, nigga. This is a contact sport. This is competitive.
As fuck.
You know what I'm saying? I don't. Sugar Ray Leonard didn't give Thomas Hearns props like that after all his motherfucking fights. Shit, Ali didn't talk shit. Hey, you know what I'm saying? Man, that was a great fight you had, man.
You addressing the support, the support part of the shenanigans what niggas was saying, and the cats don't support the way they should.
That's divisive, yeah.
But the people making these statements ain't supporting everybody either.
Okay, so
that's
divisive because I can't take it, and I've been waiting like a long time to say this shit, and so let me just get straight to it. You rappers are fucking tripping. All right, you rap niggas, y'all tripping. Y'all tripping. I read something where it says I don't see none of y'all supporting these whatever's a blase skip. Look, fam, where in fucking history of rap has another rapper bigged up or posted or did whatever about another rapper that was not in their crew or they were not on the same song?
Exactly.
That shit don't fucking happen. Stop it.
That's y'all job.
I don't understand that fucking shit.
That's y'all job. Y'all the fans.
That's whoever genre. That's some crybaby.
No, it's their job.
Okay, fine.
That's the
whatever.
fans' job.
Let me finish.
Fans.
That's your job.
Let me finish. That's some crybaby ass shit. All right. Y'all looking or being like y'all rappers being mad at another rapper for not liking or whatever the fuck. Man, get you some fucking fans. That's it. Point blank, fucking period. Why are you rappers talking to each other about the lack of support for each other? The support y'all give each other should be fucking personal or whatever. If you fuck with fams, you fuck with them. If you don't, you don't, and it's okay. I'm not expecting no other producer to post my fucking shit if he don't fucking want to. If I post a producer shit, it's because that's what I want to do and I like it. I don't owe that nigga nothing.
That's for fans to do. Y'all supposed to share it.
Get you some fucking fans.
That ain't us. That ain't
Get you a fan.
If I like it, I'll share it.
Some fans. I don't know what the fuck you niggas keep talking to each other for. The fuck for? And y'all niggas know each other. And also these post wars y'all got going, man. Who the fuck has this much time?
Oh, I got time.
I don't. Man,
I got
that's
time.
like, man, I
That's all
don't
they
even
got
like.
is time.
I do not. I don't even like. Man, fuck. Why am I doing all this reading? This shit is stupid. Like y'all just face off.
Yeah,
Pause.
I ain't gonna lie. That shit is entertaining as hell, boy. During my days,
look.
I stop writing to go to. I go straight to the vote.
That shit is getting
These
corny.
niggas got nothing hundred.
These niggas do not rap. I quote Vic Spencer. He say, you listening to these niggas who don't rap. That's my whole point, nigga. Who are you?
Yeah, you don't rap, so it's like you shouldn't.
So if I start rapping, Then it's gonna look what I'm bullying you now. You know what I mean? What you gonna do? You gonna go volunteer or your friend?
But I
to come
mean, so
rap?
what? This is playing devil's advocate. You a rapper? Fucking yeah.
You know what I mean? Once
No,
I start
fucking
rapping,
no. Start
then
rap.
what?
Fucking yeah. Cause guess what? Cause guess what rappers do?
Rap.
And how they address they shit.
You can. I addressed it on
No,
the
no, no,
last
no, no,
two
no, no, no.
projects I got out right now.
So shit. Fuck, just rap. Or
Yeah.
nigga, I would rap if I would.
I'm active as fuck.
I would make a rap.
We rapping.
Nigga, you
We
go
rapping.
this. So you talking shit? Bars, bars, bars. Your name, your name, your name.
That's what I'm saying. These niggas don't even rap. So once I start rapping, what they gonna say? Oh,
Start fucking rapping.
Hey, man.
he got a song about me. I don't
Yes,
rap.
yes, I sure do. And you don't rap.
Hey, Joe,
But you said your shit how you say it, and I'm saying mine how I say it.
Hey, Joe, one of my favorite words from a rapper was P when that nigga said, "Watch it, or the next round I write might be about you, nigga."
Say word.
next round I write might be about you.
I already got plenty bars for these niggas. I just don't want to dedicate no art to these
sometimes
niggas.
it ain't worth
You
putting.
know what I mean? I'm not finna put together no art particularly for these niggas, but I got bars for them.
Well,
just
and
fans,
I can understand that as well. It's like I don't even respond to comments too much no more. I said what I said, and that's just it. You can agree with it or you can't. I give a fuck what you think. That's just me personally. Motherfuckers be up under my shit a million fucking man. I don't give a fuck what you thought or what your comment is or what you saying. I don't care. I said what I care about what I said. I said what I said. That's now here's my opinion. Now there it is, whatever the fuck. But for the most part, rappers arguing with fans is counterproductive. Also, this whole new, which now it's a double-edged sword because I'm not upset with rappers and MCs or artists supporting other artists. I ain't mad at that, but y'all don't owe each other that. Y'all are artists for fans. Right. Who are y'all artists for? Another art like right. you are you doing this shit to get the approval of other artists?
Right.
Are you doing this shit to get the support of other artists?
Niggas need validation. That's what it seemed like.
And that's where you get crews at.
Yeah, like when I share a lot of
you won't validate that shit.
But it's to help get, traction.
What you call Tribe Called Quest and all them. What was they shit? I can't remember for the life of me.
Native tongue.
The native tongue shit. Guess what that shit was? A group of motherfuckers that supported each other.
Right. Yeah.
A group of groups.
All different groups, but these niggas support each other. They ain't out here, goddamn it, talking about Chuck D or whatever. They talking about they shit.
What Vice said is true. It's crazy divisive, and the niggas that's saying this shit is the problem. If we talk about the problem in hip hop and our unity and whatever. The niggas being divisive about the shit is the fucking problem.
Yeah, it may be, but as to the problem, though, is motherfuckers paying attention to them and adding on to it and respond like giving a fuck.
Yeah. Cause if some shit is dope, I'm gonna share it.
If you in the stands and that's where you at, I can only give a fuck if you a paying customer.
You're a customer.
If you giving your opinion, you do that shit. But the problem is, the real problem is all these motherfuckers know each other.
Yeah.
Y'all all know each other, and y'all all on Facebook with this shit. Y'all niggas could just do a live or whatever and get this shit out the way.
Yeah, and that energy ain't even new, cause shit, nigga. I'm guilty of it. Shit, Chin has been on almost everything of mine. I done had Lid has been on everything.
See,
you know what I'm saying?
This is
that's how the shit.
It's a family business, bro.
That's how the shit works.
Niggas is going. Come on,
you gonna always have a
the
crew.
People I support. The people I support.
The problem.
I will laugh in your face if you try to say I don't support rappers. Shut up.
This the problem though. this the real problem. It's because you rappers that's talking about the other rappers supporting them is because you know this nigga.
Yeah.
This your friend. This your whatever the fuck y'all is, and y'all kiki ha and smoke blunts at the party. That's because you know that nigga. If you ain't know this motherfucker, would you be worried about that shit?
Yeah, man.
Where in the fuck did this start happening? Where SC ain't never reposted nothing of mine ever. XL ain't never reposted nothing of mine ever. Mano ain't never reposted nothing of mine ever. None of these motherfuckers have ever reposted none of. And guess what they are still?
I ain't never reposted none of
Exactly.
Never.
Never. And guess what these people are?
Our brothers.
Exactly.
Still.
I have zero problem with them.
And you
I don't expect nothing. None of that fucking shit. You want to know why? I don't like what the fuck. I don't need that shit from them. I need motherfuckers who finna buy this shit and the fans.
And that's why it's divisive because
I need the fans being my brothers. That's what we are. If we
It's
decide to do something together, then cool. And guess what we gonna do? We gonna push that.
Yeah, that's why it's divisive because it's,
But
the energy. I love the energy, but it's like it's a divisive thing because
If something dope come out of it, then cool.
Yeah.
But the energy is some whack shit.
And like I told him, no, it's something dope coming out of it because niggas ain't gotta share. You can tell everybody's paying attention to everybody because of the music, the quality of music that's coming out.
man, it's whack because these niggas know each other.
The shit is you know what I'm saying, the CBS joint, the Vic joint, the Little People joint. It's been a lot of
Everybody know each other.
Dope.
With some dope
Everybody know each other. And everybody hang around.
Even niggas
everybody
that
know
don't
each other. Everybody hang around. And so now it's an expected thing. Or if one do it, it's expected for the other to do it and shit and all this other motherfucking shit. And also, like create cross promotion and all these.
Yeah.
But these things ain't discussed either.
Yeah, it happened organically.
It happens organically.
Nobody's discussing or nobody's saying, hey, this is what we should do. Motherfuckers just complaining and being mad because the motherfucker ain't repost their shit. But what the fuck you reposted?
What's up, Messi?
And that's the thing. It was something that had never been just talked about until that post.
Right.
No, but fuck the post. Why aren't the people that want this shit to happen? Because y'all all know each other. Why isn't it being spoken upon amongst each other? All y'all niggas on these goddamn posts talking this shit, y'all got each other's phone number. I call y'all. I give you one motherfucking post, and then I start picking up my fucking phone.
Well, some of these motherfuckers,
Vic,
they don't know each other. They are going to know each other.
Larice,
After this.
Bobby, Vic, Larice, Bobby, Steve, Vice, SC, everybody involved has gotten a phone call from me.
I don't got these niggas' numbers.
It's not hard to get.
Yeah.
There's Messenger got call options. Because if y'all can all add each other, you can all call each other.
That's a fact.
So I myself, y'all say what y'all say on what you call. Now, I don't fuck want to keep going back and forth looking for y'all posts, man. Y'all niggas get on one motherfucking shit and let's go. Royal Rumble.
I'm hoping the shit is over with now. We just leave that shit alone.
It'll never be over with.
Royal Rumble.
Because the niggas that's rapping is already rapping. It's niggas that ain't rapping that's talking shit. The niggas that's rapping is already rapping.
Got the rappers all the niggas talking shit got you motherfuckers riled up because y'all know again. Y'all motherfuckers know each other, man. This man has turned himself into DJ Vlad amongst his friends. And it's hilarious.
That nigga said DJ Vlad.
It's hilarious. And unrealistic. It's pussy as hell, man. It's the fuck, man.
Yeah, we can move.
Fuck, man. Niggas, man, all this
y'all got the God exhausted of this.
Man, I'm tired, man. Y'all grown.
We can move
and the
on
thing
from that
is,
shit
niggas
now.
talking about they old, like, niggas talking about how old motherfuckers, man, y'all grown ass men on here crying about another grown man that won't post your shit.
Yeah, we can move on.
Shut the fuck up. Shut up. Make your fucking music. Make your moves, man. And nigga, y'all this ain't 8th grade, man. Y'all ain't selling candy for y'all fucking 8th grade trip.
That nigga Redman say just shut up and
The
rap.
fuck is wrong with y'all, man?
Shut up and rap.
Man, do your shit.
Nigga.
If that's your buddy and your friend or whatever, then support your buddy and your fucking friend, man.
If you can't rap, get a nigga to rap.
Like, god damn. Like, I ain't mad at y'all wanting to support each other, but don't be mad because this nigga don't practice what y'all are now practicing. This shit new. This shit new. And then y'all niggas getting on each other's records and then getting on posts and shit, being mad at each other. The fuck is this, man? Y'all is the dumbest shit ever.
I ain't know that.
What you mean, man? You watching it. Watching this shit, man. This shit, y'all like, the fuck? If y'all gonna band together for some shit, man, like band together to get some women at y'all goddamn shows. Stop bringing y'all girlfriends out and they friends. Y'all niggas wouldn't be doing all this motherfucking shit if it was like more like something for y'all to rap for, man. Y'all like what the y'all are out here rapping for each other. Y'all are out here like literally out here having. Stop bringing y'all girlfriends and tell your girlfriends to bring their friends for your other friend. So then like shows can be like fucking worth going to and looking at. And people might, niggas complain about motherfuckers not staying at the shows. Well, guess who might stay? Because I don't want to stand in here with a bunch of niggas in Jordans. Listen to another bunch of niggas rap. That's the fucking problem. Y'all ain't entertaining no fucking women. You niggas is rapping for each other. All right? The fuck is going on, man? If I just want to go to battle raps all the goddamn time, I'll watch Smack on YouTube. Shit, man, go to the place, man, smell like Black and Miles and leather. Like that.
Black and Miles and Pelly Pelly.
Yeah, man, the fuck, man. That's really all this shit is nonsense and bullshit, man. Y'all need to start entertaining some women and like making y'all songs like at least have 1 or 2 songs that appeal to a motherfucking chick. Kudos to Bob Chin. Now I'm gonna give him his fucking credit on that because he make records. He make records to rap at you niggas, and he make records to rap for these ladies. Like, you don't have to be fucking Drake.
Gratitude, God.
Yeah, you don't have to be none of that shit. But god damn it, man. If you can still rap all the hardcore shit you want to.
Have some range, nigga.
You ain't even gotta have range. Just bring your fucking girlfriend
some range in your writing.
Bring your girlfriends to the shows. Watch how y'all attitudes and shit start changing. Cause y'all worried about what some other man. Y'all worried about what this man over here think about your fucking rap. Hey man, if you ain't got no fucking fans, that's why you so worried about this nigga. And because y'all know each other. If y'all ain't fucking know each other, cause y'all all know each other, and then at the next event, y'all all gonna be there. Y'all all gonna be there. Y'all all gonna be smoking your backwoods and bullshit. And ain't nobody gonna have no conversation about this shit. So I don't want to keep looking on no social media and shit, seeing you niggas jaw-jacking about some shit that you won't talk to each other the fuck about. So I'm done. I ain't entertaining that shit no more. All right, y'all, you niggas grow the fuck up and get and like some women. Tito, you are so on point today.
Shouts got something for the ladies on the Lifelines album.
Yeah, man, I got a fresh one. T3.
Shout out to T3.
Mesmerized. It was like my ode to Tribe. I was trying to do electric relaxation.
Oh, dope.
That was my whole inspiration to that joint.
Streaming everywhere right now.
Yeah, man, Lifelines, man. I look at that, and that was one of the things I was, speaking on earlier. I was like, I don't be tripping, man. I dropped that album in December, and it put it on the streaming platforms in May. So it's really just came out, and some people don't know it's out. And I stand on that album being one of the dopest albums that a person is going to hear.
I see the album a lot in my timeline because we all know each other, like the guys say.
Mm-hmm.
So I know you got a lot of support for that shit. So if niggas talk about ain't no support,
no,
that's some bullshit. I done seen plenty people post your shit.
Yeah, and they get caught by the album cover too.
Yeah.
My boy, they killed that album cover. So in the album, and my whole
you
goal.
got something for that cover, like some digital streaming shit. They got
good for cover. They gave me shit for having a nice cover.
Oh, the cover's dope. Oh, which is awesome.
I seen that.
Yeah, so I just my whole goal of the album
that
was,
shit, like it looks like a painting. Like that's some shit you would hang up in your crib.
I got to get some T-shirts on that shit, man. But yeah, my whole goal, man, I wanted to make a straight up Chicago. What I felt was Chicago hip hop.
I heard some niggas pissed you off too.
Yeah, it was it was a couple of motherfuckers that made me mad. I just was like, I had my boy Trey's Beats from Virginia. He had sent me a track.
Trey's.
Yeah, big up to Trey's, man. And so I did Lifelines first. That was like the first song I did. So I was like, I knew, and I don't live in Chicago, so I was like, my number one thing is I have to record this shit in Chicago. I can't be living in Mississippi writing about Chicago. So I actually came back home in December.
You did
to
the
record.
LL on them, went back to Queens.
Yeah, man, and it felt the way the whole feeling of getting on that train and going to the studio and it's cold outside, and I knew that with this album, because I was coming to make a statement. I just dropped the EP with T3 that made V3 that did great, and so I was like, with this album, man, I worked with Tone with the Drunk Uncles, but Tone had never had any songs on any of my albums. So I was like, I got to get Tone on here.
Hold on, wait. Which, again.
I would have lost that bet.
Hold on. Again,
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Which also, this is my brother.
Mm-hmm.
We've been not in groups together and groups together.
Yeah.
And you heard what he said. I ain't know none of his shit. Did I have a problem?
Nope.
Did I say anything?
Nope, he never. Always gave a big up on the album.
Like, man, what the fuck be wrong with you? Why are y'all so goddamn sensitive?
So I
go ahead.
So I knew I had to have certain people I knew I had to have on the album. You know what I'm saying? So with the production and everything, I was like, it was just a certain sound I wanted. So I knew I had to have certain features. I didn't want the regular cats. I knew I was gonna get my family. And so when I just started getting the beats, man, I was like, okay, I think I got one here. And I just started recording it. Like when I went, and like Audacity, I said it in my listening party, a lot of producers would just send me the instrumental. And I would just send them back a song. Like I don't even think they knew I was going to record to the song I recorded to, because Baines had sent it to me. And I sent him back the Ernie Shavers joint. And he was like, nigga, nobody ever rap to this from Vice? You rap to it? I was like, yeah, check it out.
That's dope.
So I just was my whole goal, man, was just for the Lifelines album to make just and go back to albums, because I put this on my post the other day and somebody said, I feel a certain way. I'll do an EP, but you have some artists that they'll do a lot of they'll do nothing but EPs to me, and I think a lot of them do it. Some artists do it because they have so much music, but then you have some artists out here who do it because they only talk about one thing. Well, and you can't hold somebody's attention
but it's also
for 14 songs of talking about the same shit on a different beat.
Well, devil's advocate again. I'm sorry, that's just me. Like, that's a trend though. Like as of right
to do
now,
EPs, it's a trend. I
got a whole EP series.
But see, you one of my
got inspired by the album. You and my nigga Oddball, y'all put out and Saya dropped a whole body of work. You know what I mean? That was crafted and curated.
Yeah,
with the beats and the subject matter, the writing.
Now
it was a cohesive
piece of work.
art.
And that's what I went for, because I could have done the same thing with my album. Had 15 songs. I could have put out 3 EPs, but I was like, I want to take the listener on the ride and make
I'm
them
about to say, but
cohesive album.
So, like, because usually EPs be like 1 or 2 things. It just,
It just flashes.
A series of songs, or like how Bob is doing his or what have you, or it's just it's a short piece for something.
And I'm not dissing the brothers that do, like I said, because Chin got a whole.
Vice is on my EP.
Yeah,
No,
I'm not dissing EPs. I'm just saying I wanted to put the album out to make.
Which was
But
genius,
again,
bro.
though, I'm giving big ups to it as far as what you were saying as cohesive and creative piece of work.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Independently.
Yeah, independently, true. Facts,
Now let's factor that in as far as independent and like something coming out on a major scale and shit, and they putting out albums and shit. But even them niggas doing EPs or what have you.
Yeah.
But your album, but even so, their album still has to mean something. It's
It gets into other skill sets too.
Exactly.
Because you gotta know, especially if you want a particular sound, you have to really go through those beats. You pick some dope beats to be right next to each other.
Yeah. And
you know what I mean?
You have
it
to
was,
like,
it was synced up right. It sound good. Play it through the of course the bars is there.
That's some shit I learned fucking with it started with Baines and Lid, and then it grew when I started working with RJ. Like, we'd do a whole bunch of records and just play them motherfuckers and be like, okay, this sound good with this. And then you play it again, like, nah, that don't fit there. You know what I'm saying? Play it again. Nah, number 6 should be number this. Play it again.
Never
until that shit
rappers,
just goes
never
cohesive.
feel bad about playing your own shit. A lot of us are egotistical anyway. Listen to your shit 1 billion times. You'll find something.
Because first off, what I think this is what makes me a better MC than a lot of MCs is that I have not forgotten that I'm a listener first. When Rakim made the song for the listeners, he was talking to me. I was a listener. I was that cat that listened with the headphones. So even though I'm a rapper and a writer, I'm listening to everything that a rapper say. I'm listening to every word. I'm listening to every cadence. I'm a listener first.
Yeah.
So me being a listener is like, I got to see what's some cats in my crew. You know what I'm saying?
We don't fuck around.
We don't fuck around. So you gotta bring fire. So it's like when I got to join with you, Juice, and rest in peace, Twan on there. That was
instant classic.
I knew it was gonna be cold.
The bias is so heavy.
I knew that was gonna be cold.
It's the classic.
I knew that.
Juice, Twan.
Yeah, man, that was
me and you.
Yeah.
What?
And fam didn't live to hear it. He didn't get a chance to hear it.
Yeah. Oh, he didn't get a chance to hear the whole record.
He never got a chance to hear it. He hit me back. Right. He was like, Vice, I hope, God willing, I'm able to hear it. He never got a chance to hear it, man.
Yeah. Shout out to
and it was crazy because when I called him, yeah, man, it was crazy when I called him because he was like I said, we was talking about this earlier. I did this. I got the beat from Trey's. And I thought the beat was cold. I just spit some crazy shit on it. I said to Bang, to Chin, and said, man, I just need you to spit greasy on here like Jewtown bag greasy in your seat, fucked up. He was like, bet. And then you sent it back to me. It was like, I sent it to Juice. Look what this nigga sent back. And Juice sent back a verse. And then I called Twan, and he sent back a verse, man. And it was like, you know what I'm saying? You can hear that our brother was getting weaker, but his tone, man.
He was still tough.
His tone was still tough.
That shit was tough.
His tone was still Gabs, man. And I gotta give props due. I gotta give props to Ty, because Ty made his voice sound very full when he did the mix down. So it was like, man, he brought him to life, and he started that motherfucker off, man. He started off like a bull coming in. So it was like, and I knew with that, I wanted that and towards the I wanted that towards the end of the album, because it was a posse cut. I had the album doing crescendo and get to start off with the MC shit, and then it got the story with Lifelines, and the day after, and then the joint to the females. Then I go back to the MC shit with the unks and the posse cut with y'all. And so it's like,
this is dope. It's a great body of work, bro.
Take us. Let's go back.
Yeah.
Take us to your humble beginnings. Where it started for Vice.
Yeah, I because
like
I never knew you before IAP.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Before then, that's when I met you. I was with my crew, True Black Tribe.
Yeah.
And you was with basically a group of producers. Shout out to Tony Blow and Jamal That. Yeah. That's when I had actually met you. So prior to that, what was the science?
Man, I grew up on the South Side, born and raised on the South Side of Chicago, but my mother and father from the West Side. So I grew up basically on the West Side. I went to school at Skinner on the West Side. I went to Whitney Young for a year on the West Side, and then just we moved to the suburbs, and it was like that's when it all started for me with the love for hip hop. I loved boxing growing up, boxing.
Suburbs.
Yeah, Country Club Hills. Okay. Well, a lot of blacks was going. It was like a migration. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he was out there.
Yeah, he was out in Tinley Park.
Yeah, he was out there. All was out there.
Yeah, so the suburbs, period. South suburbs, southwest suburbs, west suburbs. It was like a great migration.
Yeah, because I ended up from out west, around Maywood, into Bolingbrook. I went to high school in Bolingbrook.
Mm-hmm.
And it's funny, though, because at that time in the 80s, black folks were migrating to these different suburbs, but didn't know it was other black people in these other suburbs.
Yeah,
So when we went out there to play at the Rich South tournament,
you saw the Big Dipper,
and we saw all these other. We ride through here, we see these houses and shit. We like, damn, I bet. And we get to the gym, we like, wait a minute.
Number niggas, Joe.
What the fuck going? Where y'all come from, man? Where y'all? They like, we live out here. No, you a lie, nigga. You do not live out. We thought we were the only people.
Yeah.
That like
everybody had that one moment.
My
like,
moment was
shit.
Lincoln. What mall was by you? Mine was Lincoln Mall. I went to Lincoln Mall on Saturday, and I was like, look at all these. I just thought it was gonna be like Silver Spoon. It was gonna be a bunch of black folks sprinkled in.
Yeah,
nigga, it was niggas everywhere.
Hey man, in the 80s,
yes,
black folks found out, man, we can move out here.
Man, Joe,
boy, true.
Yeah, it was crazy. That was
I slid late. I slid in the 90s, but it was still the same way. I went to I was living in Cal City. I was in Sand Ridge.
Okay.
And I'm thinking I just left Limblom with all my friends.
And I went to Limblom for a year for not to leave and go
my
to
first year. I'm at Limblom.
Yeah,
so
boy, you did the high school tour.
Yeah, nigga, I had to go to Limblom my freshman year and met people. Thought I was gonna graduate from there. Then we moved to the suburbs, so I had to go to Hillcrest my last 3 years.
Okay.
Oh wow.
You know what I'm saying? So it was like
I went to Thornwood for my last 2.
Right, yeah.
What's crazy is my first day of homeroom, I'm walking in thinking like, man, I just left.
And you see niggas that you grew up with.
Ain't nobody in here with me. I walk in my homeroom, I see Raphael off the deuce. I'm like, what did you even do here?
Right. He's like
man, we just moved out here. He's like, me and Savon out here. I'm like, man, shout out to my Deuce family.
Joe, that's the truth. Cause
I'm like, what the hell? We just lost Raphael too.
Man, rest in peace, bro.
Condolences.
I was my first day at Hillcrest. It was 2 girls that transferred with me from Limblom.
See, crazy.
And it was some fine, these pretty girls that came from the West Side. There was some dudes that came from the Heights. You had some brother niggas from the Hundreds. Like we all came the same year from Chicago, so everybody was
to each other. All of
like we knew like, oh shit, you go Hillcrest too, or they went to Rich Central, or they was in Country Club Hills. Period. It's like damn. So when I was out there, it was like, and that was when I fell in love hip hop. Like that's when it was like it was on for me.
What was your first rap name? Everybody first rap name is terrible.
My first rap name was terrible. It was Crazy. CAR with the dash Z, the lyrical assassin.
Oh wow, it's more to it.
Everybody's first rap name is terrible.
It was a sentence.
It was a sentence, Joe.
It was not a name. It was a phrase.
And I wrote totally different, man. Like I wish it was Banner. Like I went to Jackson State, so I was in this crew, the Stupa Stowaways with David Banner, and
Dope.
like back then I used to write because Scarface was my favorite. Scarface, Redman, remember Redman? Scarface, Rakim. Like Rakim was my favorite rappers, but Scarface was the reason I started rapping.
A legendary storyteller.
Right. But I also liked King's Son. I liked Paris. So a lot of my rhymes was stories. They wasn't no dart throwers. I wasn't even talking about how dope of a rapper I thought I was. I was just telling a whole bunch of stories. And I remember Banner would read. I didn't really know how to write bars. Right. So to me, a 16 was 2 bars to me. So I was, instead of 16s, I was writing 32s. You know what I'm saying? And it was...
was you double timing? You wasn't was you spitting faster? Was that what
No,
it was?
I just thought I thought that 1 bar was... I thought 2 bars was a bar. I thought that was 2 bars was a bar.
One rhyme.
Yeah.
You need 2 lines to rhyme.
Right. So my rhymes would be my rhymes would be 32 bars.
That's how it's so
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Listen, I didn't learn that each line was a bar.
I didn't learn that.
I didn't learn that until way later. Like I count like it's ladies. Our counts was different. Like so it would be like a 16 of folks is 8 to us.
Oh yeah,
we knew a 16.
I got that early.
We knew, but that's it's 8 to us because we're taking 2 bars and making them 1.
Yeah,
right.
My rhymes
because you need 2 bars to rhyme.
Right,
nigga. My rhymes was long as hell, fucking with Jamal Dad and with Tony Blow.
Cause your ass was making 16.
Nigga, I was making 30. I got 3 32s.
Oh yeah,
I got 3 32s, Joe.
No, Frost literally sat me down and was like, "This is how you write. Each line is a bar."
So Banner taught me that. He was the one that taught me how each line was a bar.
Fun fact. You mentioned Frost.
Shout out to Mr. Perkins.
Shout
Horns
out
and
to
Halos.
Just did Horns and Halos on the way.
Sir.
We got us on the joint.
Frost, we out west.
Frost is the single reason I rap that I started rapping.
Oh shit. I think I've heard this story.
Yes.
Y'all niggas was on tour young.
We was on tour young to get boy.
Yeah.
Listen, we
steady service. Frost. What up, Big Wiz?
Me and Frost.
I can't imagine what y'all niggas was like young together on the road.
No. When
y'all was some
Frost
terrorists.
was rapping. Well, you was the hip hop dancer, right?
I was dancing at the time.
Yeah.
We was in high school.
Yeah, y'all was some terrorists.
Yeah. Oh man, what?
And that's when I first fell in love with hip hop.
Well,
when the niggas on tour.
So our managers was the promoters of this great big tour.
Was JMD on there with y'all?
Nah.
Okay. It was, who wasn't on? Just you? Because I seen some pictures of this.
I was in a group. I was dancing for a PhD. This is at the time when dancers were getting more pub than
the rappers. That's what took me so long to be a rapper.
That's why I was
because I was dancing.
As I was dancing.
But y'all two went on tour together though.
Me and Frost?
No, you two as the unks.
Yeah, we did. Not like theirs.
Not like
we did. Them niggas.
We've done tours.
Yeah.
We done shows in different states and shit. But
they
the shit me and Frost was on. No, we had a bus.
Yeah,
we had a bus, and
they went on tour.
Yeah, we
had a tour bus.
Yeah, we went
at 18. That's 18, 17 years old. That's crazy.
Tour with all the Big Daddy Kane, 2 Live Crew, MC Light, Ice Cube. We cuss Ice Cube out, boy.
Was this after the Bitchin' You?
No, it's before that. Man, this is right when he left NWA. He still had his curl. Boy,
yeah, he kept that shit for a minute.
Yeah, man. Me and Frost cussed him out, boy.
Cross right, cussing niggas out, boy.
That's what they. I told you they was terrorists. Them niggas, both of them niggas together, young, on the road as teenagers.
Listen,
man, get the fuck out of here.
Frost had
it's crazy.
1 million nickel bags. a million of them bitches, bro.
He put the pictures on Facebook, man. I saw pictures of these. He got pictures
that
of
nigga
it.
Frost. Frost was that nigga with the shirt off, with the fur on.
So listen.
With the
dog,
herringbone.
The first time I met, so we all meeting up to get on the buses, right? And we like, hey man, who is this nigga? He had on a L.A. King started a trench with the fur around and what you
yes,
call
sir.
He ain't had no shirt on.
Of course, that
He had
nigga
on-
LL.
He had on a big, thick old herringbone chain, right?
Yup.
With this scorpion, with this big phony ass ruby on that motherfucker. And yeah, I can say it because Frost, I told you that motherfucker was for you know it. So he had this big phony ass ruby on that motherfucker and shit. And it's like LA King's bucket, but it was leather. That motherfucker was cold. Now we was like, oh, the bucket cold for that. Who the fuck is this Bruce Lee looking ass nigga? Because he looked like Bruce Lee.
He had the hair. He had the slick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey,
That nigga had that ponytail for years.
hey, hold on. I'm finna fuck y'all both up. Nigga, how about I've been knowing Frost nigga since we was like 9, 10 years old. That nigga had the ponytail when we was shorties.
For real?
Wow.
Frost was the first person that I ever saw. Remember, you was a kid and a nigga take his shirt and he wrap his shirt around his what's
That's
the-
Frost.
Yeah.
That's Frost.
Frost was the first. He was the first dude I saw at the park.
Put your goddamn clothes on, nigga.
He was the first dude as a kid at the park.
Put
That
your
I saw do that.
clothes on.
We was playing football, basketball. He took his shirt and had like this. I was like, oh
That's
shit.
Frost.
And we always doing that
No,
shit.
but you have to understand, that never stopped.
It's
bro.
crazy how he been
Like,
since
that
we
never
got old
stopped.
the
Like,
same
It's
way.
wild, man.
Yeah, that like so we could
Big
do a
ups.
whole show.
On that nigga.
On Frost.
We'll get him here. When he
Yeah.
in town. We wait till he in town.
Yeah, but yeah, he's
Like
awesome.
side.
But yeah,
Yeah, but
Frost.
I've been to go back there. That's like
Since y'all was 9 and 10, which y'all was in grammar school,
no, we lived in the same neighborhood, so I
y'all got the
spent
same last name.
yeah. So we was in day camp together, you know. So it was at Brandon Park, and he was in my group. And so it was two Perkins. And we was lying said we was cousins, and that nigga had a ponytail back then. He never wore a shirt,
hilarious, man.
and he could break dance. He could break
That's him,
dance.
yeah.
Yeah.
I pop locked and did Michael Jackson, but that nigga could break dance real good.
Hey, hold on, man.
What?
You said
Yeah.
I did Michael Jackson like that was a dance style.
Hey
nigga.
Joe, no for real, no for real though. As a shorty.
That's a whole chamber.
But-
right
but
there.
the thing
Michael
is-
As a shorty,
Hold
Joe, I
on.
used to get paid to
But
do Michael
the
Jackson.
thing is though,
That's crazy.
Yeah, I used to do Michael
but
Jackson.
that is still it actually is.
Yeah. Right.
It actually is like do the Michael Jackson.
Because that's what the nigga
That's
that's
what
like, oh,
people
that
say,
nigga doing
do
the
the
Michael
Michael
Jackson.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so I used to get paid to do Mike. So I was like Tone, man, like me loving hip hop, I want to be Scoob and Scrap. I want to be Leg 1 and 2 because
So
they
let's-
got all
So let's
the women.
be clear. That's everybody's first element that they mastered, right?
What dancing?
Dancing?
Yeah.
Hey
Yeah.
man, listen, boy. They used to in high school.
You had to dance first. It was almost mandatory.
Nah, cause some niggas just couldn't dance.
Yeah, I could dance. So, but my thing was I used to dance, man.
That wasn't the first element you started with?
So everybody's first element is different.
Yeah, mine was dancing.
Mine just
I
have
was
to be
dancing, too.
dancing.
I was a backup dancer for a rap nigga.
And Frost was the first person I met that
Frost
did
was a DJ too.
exactly. Frost was the first person I met that did everything:
Mm-hmm. DJ,
DJ, rap,
dance,
produce,
graffiti,
dance,
was,
graffiti.
Yeah, he was tagging.
Frost did everything well, and he
Yeah.
did all of the elements.
Say word.
He did those at a high level,
Mm-hmm.
and he'll do your bitch hair and take your bitch.
Yeah, he could do butters.
You know
He
what's-
could do hair.
Listen,
He could do the butters. He
that's
sure did.
That's how we met.
I forgot
I was
about that.
cutting hair in a barbershop.
Yeah,
And they was like,
doing
"Oh, you
women
rap? You should go let Frost hear." And I'm like, "Oh, okay. You fuck with some music?"
hair. Yeah, Frost. Was
I went
doing
and rap for Frost. I
Frost
rap
was
my
doing
coldest
6
shit for him. He's like, "Oh, okay, that's dope." Now freestyle. I was like, "Oh shit."
Yep, that's
Okay.
Frost.
I started
That is-
stumbling, bumbling through. He was like, look. Yo, what you writing is dope. But that freestyle, nigga, that shit was trash. You gotta fix that shit. he said, fuck with me. I got you though. I got you though. Fuck with me. I never paid to get in anywhere fucking with Frost.
It wasn't-
Frost took me, he basically took me on this way and showed me around and
and,
introduced me
and
to
so
everybody.
and now you have to understand that me and Frost meeting in high school and shit, and from that point on, all them places he was getting you into, I was there.
Without doubt. I don't doubt
Without
that at all.
cause Frost was my A-like. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That nigga was everywhere. He knew every security
He knew
guard.
He knew everybody.
Everybody. I
You know what
didn't
I'm saying?
I didn't pay to get into nothing.
Nothing.
That's funny. I grew up with Coast Steel. Y'all know Coast Steel?
Yeah.
That's my grew up with Coast Steel too in the same Brandon Park. We all grew
Get
up
out of
together.
here.
Hey,
Coast
man.
Steel was the same way. Coast
Coast Steel.
Listen, that
Coast
nigga
Steel.
was cold on the flips. Like Jesse White Tumbler.
Yeah.
Flips, boy.
Cold Steel.
I never knew
That-
that.
Man,
listen,
that nigga
hey,
Coast Steel was cold.
But listen, now, Cold Steel. I've never met anybody that speak to you so calmly
Yeah.
and such, you know, hey man, and,
Yeah.
you know,
Since we was
you know how
kids, he
he
been
talk.
like that, yep.
but will put the fear of God in your motherfucking heart while he talking to you this calmly and with, man, put his hand on your shoulder. Yeah, man, you know, and you be like,
Yeah, man. Brandon Park, that's the area we grew up in.
Shout out Cold
Yeah,
Steel.
we cut out
man.
Cold Steel, man. Another one.
Cold Steel. And I don't have the track out still, so when you see this, he been cussing me out for years about this particular beat that I
Oh
just
my
I don't.
God. He was Cold Steel was there when I met CERN.
Mm.
On
Man,
the
Cold
video
Steel-
shoot for Fix
Cold
Your Face.
Cold Steel was making movies before Cats was making movies.
Yeah, and was part of one of the coldest crews ever, Verbally Diseased. That
Indeed.
crew is
Indeed.
cold.
I haven't heard that name.
Man, Verbally
Oh,
Diseased.
Oh man,
Verbally
verbally disease. Yeah,
Remember
bro,
they got the dude in the
that's-
that was
I've
in the
heard that
wheelchair?
name.
The dude in the wheelchair, he was cold as hell.
That's Chicago hip hop history, like
Yeah.
motherfucking shit right
He reminded me when I was in college, man. We my crew, Stupid, we opened up for this group called the Oz Squad. Remember the Oz Squad?
With Evan the dude.
And the blind dude. It was a blind dude with him.
Yeah, that's his
He had, the
brother.
song, he had the song I Can't See It. Man, they came and kicked it with us, and that was the first, like, I didn't even know, you know, I didn't look at him as being not a handicap or nothing, but I didn't think that a person like this nigga could rap his ass off.
rap his ass
And then went down, I remember going to see Verbally Diseased at a show, and that's when I saw Cold Steel, and I saw this dude in the wheelchair. He was cold. Their whole crew was cold, man. It's like I just got back home from school, like 96.
So we're gonna, you know, all that rapping and shit is cool, Vice.
Mm.
All right. And you told me I could ask.
Uh-huh.
This was pre-approved. So I don't want nobody. I'm not doing no DJ Vlad. None of that. All right. This is what I'm about to say is a pre-approved conversation.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, you know it, cause don't regret you said it, cause you gave me the green light.
All right, what is it?
Atlanta.
I knew that nigga was going to ask about Atlanta.
I ain't
Man,
asking
Joe.
nothing because I know. So yeah, I'm gonna ask, but I know.
Man,
so like
Joe.
listen right now. This is where I will take over the conversation because as soon as you start lying. So
When he go live?
Hey, Joe.
hey, but so what I'm
What the
finna
fuck
say?
happened in Atlanta?
Oh, what did he do in that?
Joe, man, we was wild in Atlanta, man. We was
Vice was in Vice a bank robber.
God damn.
I just snitched like a motherfucker. Nah, I'm lying. He wasn't no bank robber.
Now we weren't robbing banks, but
Vice wasn't robbing
we were
banks.
robbing
I'm
banks. but
bullshitting. I'm bullshitting.
We was
But
doing some
Vice though, and that
illegal, we was
like
doing some illegal activities, man.
we ain't even gonna get into that.
Could have got us caught up.
Could have got
Hey,
could,
man,
but
yeah.
Vice. Hey man, the Vice that y'all think.
No, I'm gonna tell you. Hold up. You know what though? I'm gonna tell you something about that story right there, though. I'm gonna tell you something about that story right there. So I just moved to the A, right, and I went down there for music purposes. And when I first went, shit was dope. Like I got a chance to open up for Mobb Deep. I opened up for Keith Murray. Like it was this spot called Flavors. They would let you come try out. And if they like your trial, you can open up. So shit was going good. I just wasn't making no motherfucking money. And I was hanging out with the Hebrew Israelites. They learning under Malachi's in York.
Right.
So I'm reading all these books and shit. I'm with these niggas, and some of them dudes was making some money and doing certain things. So they invited me on a trip when they went, man. And I remember being spooked. But I remember, Joe, for real, I ain't gonna lie to y'all, man. I straight up, it was like I prayed to my God to bless this trip.
Right.
Because I had, me and my boy, we on the plane, man, and together, we put our money together. We had $1 and like 18 cents.
Wow.
Together on a... I think
like you went like somebody had $1.
No, I think
18
no. We both had change. I think I had like 60-something cents. He had like 70-something. So we knew we was going to go do some things to come back differently. And I remember them. They was like, man, white boys do it every day. And that was my whole thing. And I was like, God, look, I really need this right now.
Right.
I really need this. If you can bless them for doing what they do,
and we don't judge.
right? If you can bless them, please bless me. And y'all did. Them first 2 trips, I was great. You know what I'm saying? I got my ass up out of it before it got bad.
Smart man.
No, but like it was
crazy.
So, but you have to understand.
Look, let me say this: we drove back. We left with $1.18. On the way back, we had like in the car together, we had like $37,000 together. You know what I'm saying? That was our money together. You know what I'm saying? Like coming back to the crib, we had money to where we went into the apartment complex. There was these black chicks working there. They was like, no, we can't give you an apartment today. We was like, we got cash. They was like, what? Okay. We got an apartment the same motherfucking day we moved back. So it was just like, man, but I looked at it like I really listened to my God, because after 2 times I didn't do it no more.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm not doing this shit no more because I think something gonna happen, and I was fucking
he was
right.
Right like a motherfucker. So
shit happened.
I've known Vice for 30-something, a little over 30 years, right? All the people that all of these different things was happening with, I knew all of them.
Yep.
So back then, people coming to the crib and coming back and they telling me all of this shit. You know what I'm saying? I used to date one of the girls that was,
fucking around.
right.
Yeah.
So motherfuckers come back and telling me all of this shit. When I find out that this guy is a major part of all of this.
Yeah, Joe. We was in Atlanta.
2022.
No, we was in Atlanta acting like it was Chicago.
No, Vice,
niggas leave Chicago and go wherever and just make it Chicago.
So hold on. So listen. I'm in LA.
Yeah.
This time
he know y'all. I think he gotta know y'all.
Listen.
You gotta know your host.
I think I met bro.
Yeah, he was in the crew with Juice and Third Eye Smuggler. They was a crew.
So I'm in LA at around this time, 2022. Your host of my man. All right. So Vice like, man, you in LA? Man, your host of out there, man, he been looking for you, woo, but I'll skip, man, y'all. So we link us up, right? Your host will come get me, man. I'm the second day I'm there. So we kicking it with each other every single day.
Yeah.
Reliving the back, you know what I'm saying, from the last time we done seen each other and talked and all the shit that happened that we'd have missed. One day he just say, you don't know about your boy Vice, do you?
Some sinister ass shit.
No, we driving. He said, yeah. Oh, you don't know about your boy Vice, do you? I said, what? I said, what? He said, yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Kevin, listen. Vice ain't who you think he is.
Hey, niggas don't be knowing, boy. I gotta.
Hey,
Kaiser Sosa.
Hey, man. Hey, listen. You have to understand.
You changed the walk up when you left the building.
You have to understand now. Keep in mind, during that time, I know this man. I know everybody that's involved. His name ain't coming up nowhere.
That's old school shit.
And he knew everybody.
Niggas wasn't talking.
No,
There wasn't
bro,
internet,
Listen,
social
no,
media.
listen.
You
Tony
have to
knew
understand.
everybody. 'Cause
I know him personally. Every single one of them, I know them. Like not like
He
I know of
knows.
them.
That's crazy.
in
I know
'96, it
them.
was a bunch of rappers that went from Chicago to Atlanta, and I came like 3 weeks after all of them. And I ran into them at a illegal show.
Yeah.
They had all moved down there, man. Ab-G, DJ Jihad, Nafish,
Shout out to
the
Ab-G.
Brown
True
Man,
Black
the
Trap.
Zazat. That used to be RC Quest. You know what I'm saying? They had moved down there. DJ Shimpty, who was Twister's DJ back in the day, DJ Jihad.
Right.
He was down there. Maceo, Youssef,
Yeah.
Tucson.
But this all lets
All
you
of them.
know that Vice has forever been a man of mystery. How do I know every single person that's involved in all of their shenanigans? I know about all the shenanigans.
But you know, say me.
He in the middle of all that shit.
What you boy?
Yeah, man.
Smooth in the
hilarious.
middle, and his name has not. Why ain't nobody said nothing about him?
Yes, I know how to sit my ass down.
30,
Slow.
I know how to look my long
28
head.
years,
Yeah.
28
Low
years
key.
later, randomly riding down Sunset.
Right, he hear these stories.
I hear the same story because we talking about the shit, right?
Yeah.
Because you know the chicks and all that. We talking about this shit. And he just stopped and be like, oh. So you don't really know about your boy Vice.
Hey, man, look, this is a true story. Yah had, he didn't even go to school there. And he moved into a dorm. The dorm looked like a big-ass apartment building. It was like you could see it when you was getting off the expressway.
Yeah.
He did not go to school. He did not go to school there. He just moved into the dorm. Nigga, he calls us one day and was like, man, come down to he called it the Carter. Come to the Carter.
Oh my God.
We get there,
But
Joe.
it was the Carter.
This,
though,
now
Bobby.
remember, this is a school dorm. It is a dorm with college students there. This nigga had niggas, because he was a BD from the crib. He had niggas downstairs at security, letting motherfuckers come upstairs. He had motherfuckers on their whole floor. I don't see how anybody on that floor went to stay to go into school. They had the whole floor. Look like a project, Joe. They was like kicking in there, motherfuckers, smoking it out, drinking. He had the whole dorm like an apartment building.
It's the Carter.
Dog,
From
he-
Chicago,
yes.
niggas
of
BD.
course.
He
He
making
was
niggas
Nino
BDs.
Brown.
He was Nino Brown, Joe. Like we have made Chicago niggas is always gonna make wherever we go. We gonna make that shit Chicago
This little
some type of way,
village.
right? We
Right.
we just bring
This
us,
our little
we
village
bring
right
us with us, man. And
Shout out
yeah,
Mr. Misfit in the building.
Misfit, what's good,
What's up,
brother?
family?
Danny.
What's good?
Yeah, Danny.
Yeah,
What up?
man. So,
Danny, what's happening, bro?
and then was during the times when because we was still doing our music, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, that was during the time when it was hustle hard time.
You literally manifested working with Slum though, like in your mind.
Hey,
like,
man.
Hey, so listen, before he even
Yeah.
say anything, we used to talk shit. Vice would be down, he'd be slum villages, like,
He literally like pulled that shit out the
look,
sky,
bro,
nigga.
look, man, I almost didn't like them because, one, I'm competitive
For sure.
and I'm a producer. I'll make your beats. You keep talking about this nigga shit.
Yeah.
And it was and on top of that, it wasn't like he kept talking about this nigga shit and like this nigga just alright. Keep talking about this nigga shit and this shit is incredible.
Incredible.
Incredible, Joe.
this shit is incredible.
Man.
And I do not like it. I don't like it at all. Hey man, man, the slum shit. Watch, I'm telling you, I'm going to Detroit. I'm just like he just bounced.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I
always find this story amazing. I've heard it at least once or twice.
Yeah,
like-
man, that shit came crazy, man. I had, the slum shit, like it started with that trip when we was doing the shit. We driving back to Atlanta from Dallas, and I went to the mall. Went to the mall before we were gonna get on the road, and I got Tribe Called Quest Beats Rhymes of Life, and I heard this joint on there called what is this shit called on Beats, Rhymes, and Life? Drifting by so lightly, get a hold. And I knew, because I love Tribe, I knew that was not Q-Tip production. So, back then you open up the books and read the linear notes. And I'm listening, I'm like, who the fuck is JD? Who is this nigga? Who the fuck is JD? Then I see his name again on the Far Side shit. And now I'm starting to see the Uma, all these remixes. And I'm like, they see JD name. So I'm like, okay. But it was when I heard Slum Village Fantastic Volume 2.
When everybody heard that, it was like, yeah.
When I heard that, man, it was like every time, like I was like, I'm gonna work with these niggas. One of these days, I'm gonna work with these niggas. I'm gonna work with every time I spit a rap. It was like Dilla gonna hear my shit, and then they gonna want to work with me.
And now keep in mind, this is back when it wasn't no internet or no type of shit.
Yeah,
that's the crazy part.
And Vice
he
had,
literally like pulled that shit out his
Vice
own
had
brain and like
Vice had
all
of that shit.
Because I used to get, when I got paid, I went to Tower Records. Every paycheck, I would spend like $150 on music at Tower Records. So I would come back with anything I'm looking with his name on it. If it's a
Vice,
J
like,
Dilla
Vice
production,
had
I
shit,
got it.
Like the little beat tapes and all of that shit before Vice had.
Talking about Yancey, right?
Yeah, James Yancey, yes sir.
Vice had all of that shit.
Yes sir. He died before I met him, but I worked with Slum Village, and his little brother. Yeah, his little brother is like my little brother. Illa J.
Illa J. Vice got me an Illa J joint.
Yeah, T3.
You know what I'm saying?
That's like my
to you
that's
niggas
my
that
family.
don't think I
good peoples, man.
Yeah, like I took Chin out to Detroit with me.
A legend.
Yeah.
You and Twan.
Yeah, Twan. Yeah, and I took Twan out to Detroit with me to RJ crib.
That shit was so much fun.
Like I've been so it was like, let me say, man, I just and it happened. I got to give a shout out to my cousin Scrap Dirty. Scrap was actually he was actually tour managing Slum Village at the time. Like he's in the Selfish video, and I saw on your podcast you have the Dilla Time book. Look up his name in the back. His name is in the back because they said because of Scrap that we got donuts. Because he was saying to Dilla,
shout out to Scrap.
you letting Ye killing you on the soul beats. And so something like that, and Dilla was like, you think he killing me on the soul beats? And that's the story of Young RJ told. That's why we got donuts. So Scrap was working with them. Yeah, Scrap was working with them, and they was about to put out Dirty District 3. And at first he wanted the Drunk Uncles on a joint, but at this time Baines was like, man, because Baines. We was listening, you know what I'm saying? And so we looking at Slum and Little Brother was two of our favorite groups. Yeah. And Baines was like, look, man. Yeah, Baines was like, look, y'all don't see Dilla at the show. Y'all don't see Knife One at the show. I'm about to just chill. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna do the beats. Y'all go and do the rhyme shit. You know what I'm saying?
And they thought I was quitting.
No, I didn't. But Lynn kind of did.
I quit the group. I was like, no, bro.
I understood.
I like being back here.
Yeah, let me do this.
Let me just do the beats. Cause first of all, people hear our songs and shit. I ain't getting no props on no verses, nigga. Ain't nobody saying, man, Baines verse. Ain't nobody said nothing. What they say to me is, "Oh, you killed that beat, nigga. The beats is the Baines, man. The beats. I'm like, well, number one, I don't even like thinking about no raps. Like you niggas think too much. That shit.
Clearly,
I do not see. You the second motherfucker that said that. Motherfucking
the God MC.
What I said. So what you call? I'm talking to Phil G yesterday. And I said that shit to him, and his exact words was exactly what you fucking said.
That's my brother.
Clearly. And I said the same thing to him. Hey, man, fuck you, boy. like, nigga, don't get me started, man.
Shout out to Scarborough.
Yeah, man, I will start rapping on you niggas.
Yeah.
I used to, but at this time, Tone was like, I'm
Man,
chilling.
fuck this shit, man. I probably want to be
Yeah.
thinking about.
Rapping, man.
So
Shout out to Action Figures. When you took me to Detroit,
Yeah.
we was in a cipher. I'm just rapping with him. Him and Ella J and the Action Figures. And then Ella J came to you and was like, man, who the fuck is Buddy, man?
Yeah.
Buddy and they going crazy.
Yeah.
That shit was dope. The
Yeah.
nigga showed me a lot of love in the D, man.
Yeah, we because I'm saying it was Scrap had called me, was like, man, come to Detroit. My pops had just passed, so he was like, man, just come out to Detroit, you know what I'm saying, clear your head. And met Young RJ.
A crazy snowstorm.
Yeah, he met Young RJ, and he was like, I'm gonna start.
that trip?
Yeah.
Yeah, he went. That was another time, but
Vice drove all the way home. I slept
yeah.
for an
He
hour.
took-
I
No,
remember the snowstorm.
No, he went. He talking about for the listening party for
For
Dirty Slums too. Yeah, I'm talking about the
That's
first.
when
Yeah,
Rapu and them was performing that night.
yeah. I'm talking when I first went out there. How when I met Young RJ, I didn't meet none of the slum. I was just meeting Jay and like Fat Cat and Fat Ray and T3 and L was just looking at me like, who is this nigga? Why is he always in Chicago? You know what I'm saying? Why this nigga always? I mean, why always in Detroit? Like, who is this nigga?
Yeah.
He always here. So I'm working with Jay, working on some music and shit. And he tells me the story. He said that T3 used to tell you, 3 was like in the studio. And he saw my folder. And 3 was like, what this nigga got in this folder? So he started listening to my music. And because they were slum, they took like 2 beats. You know what I'm saying? That I was rhyming on. They took like 2 of them. But they was cool with me being around now because T heard me rhyme.
And they heard the work.
Yeah, T heard me rhyme, so they put me on the Villa Manifesto album, a song called Scheming, where you have Jay Dilla by 10 after they had passed, and I did a poem at the end of the song. Since they had took the beat, they gave me the poem. You know what I'm saying? Let me have the poem at the end. So
they showed some love.
show love, man. And so after that, they heard my work. T and L, if this boy L left the group, they was like, man, Vice. Like, come on, man. So when L left the group, it was it put like a hole that they had going on in what they had going. It was because the lyricist was gone.
Yeah.
So now that's when they put in Illa J. And Young RJ was just doing the beats at this time. So I'm saying I was me and Jay had dropped a project together called Seven Son. He did all the beats, I did all the rhymes.
Dope.
And that's when T was like, man, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Vice got
your pen is crazy. Who was the first person you actually wrote for?
First person I probably ever wrote for was it would be Jay. It would be Young Jay.
Okay.
No. The little Twilight Tone first, and then Jay. I was writing. I was in this writers camp. Twilight Tone used to come to this crib and shit, and taught me how to I say this, if Twilight Tone and Young RJ, you know what I'm saying, and Tone a little bit of Tony too, because they didn't let me play. You know what I mean? I play like me being the MC, I think I'm cold blooded with it. Like I got this shit now. Yeah, nigga, that shit cold.
Yeah.
Twilight, Baines, and Jay would be like, nigga, get the fuck out of here with that bullshit. That shit is whack. Go write some more shit. Nobody ever said no shit like that to me before. You know what I'm saying? Like I came to Detroit one time to work with Jay, man. I had these songs. Nigga, he turned the beat on, nigga. I just went with my best hip hop. Everything. I'm in the joint. Man, that nigga, I got done with this other nigga pushed stop. It was like, I'm finna go to McDonald's. When you ready, yeah, let me know. And just got up and walked out the studio.
Yeah.
I was like, what the fuck this nigga? Fuck, where you going? He like, man, what the fuck is you talking about?
I told you.
What is you talking about, Joe?
Nigga.
You better come back and write some shit, nigga. That's some bullshit. So, you know what I'm saying? Them guys helped me get my pen game. And plus, when I was working with Slum, when we was doing the Dirty Slums 1 and 2, that was the thing. Like, Jay had that shit like, he was running it like Barry Gordy. If your verse wasn't dope, you wasn't getting on no fucking song. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So you had to write. And then, you know what I'm saying, and help pen his verses. It was like it was a
like,
learning camp, man.
Vice, let's like give you your real flowers for this shit though. Vice wasn't just like a by the way dude in the camp.
Yeah.
No. Hell
Vice, Vice was in. Vice was touring.
Yeah.
Vice was on the. Vice was on the stage.
It has credits
Vice is-
on records.
Yeah, like
You know what I mean? Like
we in South by
not just in the studio writer or MC or doing
right. Like
you know what I mean?
I'm in South by.
So I saw Tom.
I hadn't seen like
me in some
I hadn't
years.
seen Vice in a couple years.
Yeah.
All right, because he was doing the slum. He was doing this, the slum thing real heavy. Like I hadn't seen him. We may talk on occasion while you, but I just hadn't. Right down
Niggas
the
ain't just
street.
doing references.
No.
No, right down
hell
the street.
no.
And so we see Slum them walking. And who else do we see with a V-neck T-shirt on and his hat to the back? Like, first of all,
A hat you gave him while you bullshit.
Right.
The purple leader's hat.
yeah. So I'm looking. I'm like, is that Vice? That's Vice. I rolled out the window. Vice.
Yep.
Vince.
Yep.
This nigga looking around. What calling me Vince?
I knew it was Bangs. I'm just trying
Had
to
to
find
be.
the way
You trying to
where he
get the
was.
location. You trying to
Yeah,
figure out
but
what-
I forgot he was gonna be
I'm
there.
directly across the street from him in the car, but that was the first time I seen him. But he had been doing that. I say that to say that he had been doing the Slum Village thing and the Dirty Slums thing for like so long. That's what he was doing.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
he was in slow down. He was part of the the
The
The whole
crew.
thing.
Yeah, the whole It was yeah, man, that was dope. I was we had me, Dirty Slums, me, Rapper Pooh, Illa J, Focus, Aftermath, producer, work with Dr. Dre,
right.
and DJ Scrap and T3. It was dope, man, and that taught me a lot about writing too, man, because I was down there in that basement, man, and I'm meeting and just being in Detroit. Like I met Big Sean before he blew up because we go to the studio, kicking in Detroit with Scrap, Scrap West Side nigga, Vice Lord, so he gonna always find the street niggas in every city.
Mm-hmm.
So Scrap got me and RJ with the Cheddar Boys. We in Detroit hanging with Street Lord Juan and all them niggas. So I'm in the studio with Juan. That's how I meet Big Sean and Earl Mack, the Finally Famous crew. You know what I'm saying? I met them all before they blew up, man, because we in the lab. Like I'm kicking it with Fat Ray, Fat Cat, you know what I'm saying, Dwelle, and they had love for Chicago niggas, man. They like, man, y'all the cousins. Y'all right up the street.
Yeah.
House music blew my mind. They listen to the house music like we did. Because if you listen to Dilla, you can hear the influence of house music in his songs.
Indeed.
Techno, really, the techno shit.
Yeah, I'm the EDM type shit.
Because they have a TV show. I don't know if y'all know they had a TV show. If you have family grew up in Detroit, nigga, if you find, I'm sending y'all this shit. It's a TV show they had in Detroit. I forgot the name of it, but it was like a phony ass Soul Train.
Oh yeah. Listen.
Dance show.
Yes,
It's called
I know
Dance.
exactly what you're talking about.
And the dude who's Dale Cornelius of it was,
Yeah.
they said he was always high. But man, Joe, the dancers on there.
Hey boy, Detroit is a special place. Shout out
Man.
to Detroit.
Shout out to the
You know what I'm
D313.
saying? First place I ever got robbed for real.
And I gotta give a shout out to my boy
Like,
Frank
nah, I
Nitt,
was a
man. I
shorty,
can't forget
but
Frank
like
Nitt, man.
yeah, man, Detroit. Shout out to Detroit.
That's what Bangs remind me of, Frank Nitt from Frank and Dank. He just taller. Bangs just taller than Frank, but them niggas remind me of each other, man. Them niggas both can fry good ass chicken, cook chicken real good, and smoke weed. Like, that's all we wanted Frank to do. Nigga, I come to the D, I was like, Frank up here at the crib. Man, we gotta go get some chicken and grease for Frank,
I
Joe.
met the guy through smoke. On getting the smoke.
Yeah,
That's how I met the guy.
when I was selling weed.
Oh.
When I was selling
Nigga,
weed.
he-
No, but actually it was before then. I used to have these blunt roller contests with one of the guys in True Black.
Picasso. No, Sandman. Him and Sandman.
Sam.
Him and Sand, Joe, outside.
He's a photographer in
Atlanta.
now.
Yeah, him and Sandman would have blunt rolling
Yeah,
contests
blunt
back in
rolling
the day,
contests.
Joe.
Sam, he got his own legend. I done seen that nigga grab cherries to fall out of blunts with his fingers, bro, and not bat an
Yeah,
eye.
yeah. Listen,
I'm like, nigga, what the fuck is wrong with you, man?
what was that place? It's like on Kinsey. It was downtown. It was like
Dejois.
listen,
Dejois.
we sit out front of Dejois, and just we would have real life blunt rolling contests. Nigga, give us y'all weed.
I was the first. The first one was actually at the Elbow Room. I was there.
Elbow.
That was when we had all just had first met them. Cause see, like I tell a story, like, and that's why I explain to some of these niggas because coming up, you gotta know your history. Because you could be in the room with some monsters, man. You disrespect some motherfuckers. I knew my history. Yeah. And I had this, there was a CD that my boy Clutch, Trevor said, pick up the Clutch and let me hear called Talent Fest.
Yeah, Trev. What up, Trev?
And they were on at the Spillane. So when I met Tone in like 94, 95, nigga, I was a fan of him and Cool Out Chris. I was a fan of tracks, the D to the S.
Shout out Cool Out.
Nigga, I was a fan of Pathfinder.
Cool Out next week.
Yeah, I was a fan of Ash 13.
We'll see you next week, bro.
And I never heard the nigga before because I didn't know Chicago had hip hop like that. What was the name of the group that LTD and Extreme that was in?
The Figure.
The Figure. I didn't know Chicago had hip hop sound like this.
My jam.
Like you never heard it.
True.
If you never heard it,
shit.
It's on YouTube. It's called Talent Fest. It's got Juice on there, and Spillane's Tone, Pathfinder,
Dream
D to
Come
the S.
True.
They're dissing. Dream Come True.
That was my favorite joint on the record.
D to the S was dissing Tretch. We don't give a fuck about dissing these fools. Like this Talent Fest shit was dope. So when I first met Baines, man, I was like a fan. San and Picasso was too because they had heard of him. They were like, but Tone was like, somebody, I forgot who it was Frost. Frost was like, that's Tony Baines. He part of the Spillanes. And I remember Sandman was like, that's dude from the Spillanes? Me and him was like, Joe, that's the motherfucking Spillanes, nigga. Like, because we had our own hip-hop motherfucking royalty right here in Chicago and shit.
Spillanes got their own wall up at the Hip-Hop Museum.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Hip-Hop Museum, thank you.
Yes, sir. Like, man, that's a blessing for the city, too, man. I did a show with them on New Year's Eve. What they finna do with the museum is about to be bananas, Joe. Dope. They got some money and it's gonna be
dope shit.
Like they're 5 years.
Shout out Kingdom.
Yeah, shout out Kingdom, Brian Gorman, and the crew they got the company Tech. Look, man, we in 5 years, I say I give it 10. In 10, we'll be able to take our children, our grandchildren to that museum, and it's gonna be big, and we'll be able to see ourselves.
Somebody tell me they have my baby. You a lie.
You know what I'm saying? But
that's the biggest lie you never told, lady. Man, you ain't shit.
Yeah, so it's like that shit gonna be great, man. So if you've been in there, and they take down, it's because it's so small. They take down.
They got a lot of stuff,
and they take down stuff and put it back up. But in this bigger place, all this shit is gonna be there. So this is gonna be great, man. I can't wait. I can't wait, man, because we've been in there a few times.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Got a video in there.
Yeah, and they be asking for more shit. Like, they looking for WHBK tapes. You know what I'm saying? Which was another spot that was dope growing back in the 90s and shit.
Are they still there?
Yeah, they still got their show. You know what I'm saying? We used to be on upstairs HBK, baby, freestyle.
We was up there freestyling. They just released that like about a month ago.
Yeah,
you all them records up in there.
Yeah, man. So it's like
Mario.
I think that's one thing I think the shot missing too, man, is them open mics. We had so many open mics and
the spot. We went to the spot.
The spot was the shit. Spot Elbow Room, Hip Hop Barbershop was dope as hell. Then you had the Double Door on Mondays. Sub T, and then after the Sub T, you go to the Blue Note. To 5 o'clock in the morning. Like, you have somewhere to keep your sword sharp, man. And I said this on the hip-hop documentary, Midway documentary, that it also, I think that was purposely done because that, I'm going to use a big word, to quail, that shit quailed gang violence, I think, a lot. Because when at these open mics, you had different gangs underneath in one roof. Yeah. But wasn't no fighting. You got into a battle, but it wasn't no fight. And I could go to a nigga's neighborhood who was GD. They know I ain't from the neighborhood.
It was all over the city. It was north.
Right.
You go to the Big Wig.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And I can go to a nigga neighborhood and they know the way I dress. Oh, this nigga ain't no game bang. He a rapper nigga. He here for frosting them. Let him have a pass.
Yeah.
So it was like hip hop saved a lot of, you know what I'm saying, a lot of lives, I think. And then once they stopped the open mics, I think they did purposely.
Where was the spot? It was Mixtape Mondays. It was over the Wrigleyville. It was that
the big wig.
the reggae spot.
Oh, Wild Hair.
No, down the street from Wild Hair.
Where we had our show at the
It's down the street. I know what you're talking about.
it
It's
was
across
another-
the street.
Yeah, it was
Kingston Mines.
not
Kingston-
Kingston.
Kingston.
Cubby Bear.
No,
No,
it wasn't
Cubby Bear. Was
If
it
it's
Jamaica
Wild Hair,
spot?
so it's,
It was a reggae spot.
but right before
Wild
you got
Hair.
to
Drunken Monkey used to host.
it was right before you got to
Shout out
Wild
to
Hair,
Drunken
right?
Monkey.
If you're going towards Wild Hair, it was on your right hand
Yeah,
side.
it was real small.
Right
It was
side.
small.
Yeah, it was
In
Kingston.
North.
Kingston something.
No, nah, this was other one was called. Leah had a show. It was
If you,
Yeah, we
if you
done
say
shows.
the
Yeah.
name, you gonna know.
it wasn't Wild Hair. It was
I need
can't
to
think of
call.
the name
I
of
need
the
to
spot.
call
got it.
Hype
Exodus.
because
Exodus.
It was the Exodus.
Because they had it where you could open up the whole front for a while.
Yeah.
yeah.
It was
They
the
had
Exodus.
Mixtape Mondays up there. My
Shout out
man
to
was
you,
the
Johnson.
host.
That's when the Reader was bopping, boy. We used to find all that shit in the
We got
Reader
a dope DJ show now too. Drunk.
Oh yeah, where?
in Minnesota.
On internet.
Oh,
Yeah.
you still in
He out in
Minnesota?
Minnesota,
That's
yeah. Drunk Monkey, big up, Monk. So yeah, man, that's yeah, man, it's been a ride.
Yeah, man.
It's been a ride, man. You know what I'm saying? I love it though.
Dope.
I love it though, man. You know what I'm saying?
Tell the people where they can find you at, man.
Man, I'm on the Instagram, Vice Versa Dig. On the the Twitter shit, Vice Verse. Facebook, I'm on there as Vice. You know what I'm saying? Vice Verse. All the music is on all streaming platforms, man. I got the new album Lifelines. Or you can get my shit off Bandcamp. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, shout out to
A
the
must for
Bandcamp.
independent artists. A must for independent artists.
Yeah.
Bandcamp, where you can sell records and get your money.
Yeah.
Exactly. And if you put it out on the right Friday, you get all your money.
Which is dope. They started doing that during the pandemic when motherfuckers couldn't perform. They was like, we were independent artists. We ain't taking no money every
shit's
first
been
Friday.
great.
We ain't taking no
That
money
shit's
from
been
you.
great.
Whatever you sell is your money, whether it's merch or music. I say highly recommended
Yeah.
for independent artists.
Bandcamp.
I mean,
I've been
you,
screaming
like,
Bandcamp
that's
for
how I
a
learned
long
about
time.
it from Bobby.
Yeah. I learned about it from you.
Yeah.
You and Ans 13 when
Yeah, Ange when
Facebook
was
first
one of the
started.
ones I seen too.
yeah, I didn't know. I had no idea about Bandcamp. I was like,
It's free. You know what I mean? Free to put your music up, your
Bobby
videos.
put me on and you know, a couple times a month, man. That's the
Nigga, you will just never know, especially if you just active posting your links, your
Yeah,
shit,
man.
posting your
you
shit.
just
you
Man,
get some
people will
money.
buy your whole discography, bro.
yeah, man. It's, you know, you can ounce of weed in, man.
Yeah,
Straight
yeah,
up.
Yeah, man. It's I love that. I love the because that streaming shit is whack. You know what I mean? But
Look,
Yeah.
all right, y'all. We can go on for like another 2 hours and shit, but we ain't gonna do that to y'all. But the better that we get, you know, we are and shit. At any rate, man, thank y'all for tuning in.
Yeah.
I didn't know it was live. Y'all going live? Okay.
Yeah, man, it's live, man.
I thought
Why y'all
Thought
over
you
there
thought we just
having?
filming?
Why you over there
I mean,
having?
we are filming it,
We
but
are
yeah.
filming it, but like, why you over there having conversations? Swear,
No,
man,
that was my bad.
we can't
got
never.
some-
Yeah, I didn't even know if it was live. I
Can't
thought
never be
it was recording and then we was gonna put it up later.
Yeah, no. Now people
Oh,
people
for
watching. So when they can't call.
Yeah.
back,
Oh,
man, you know what?
When they
You've
can't call
been
back,
talking-
you know
usually
what?
they'll call back.
Have you not
But you
been
know
paying
what?
attention to that screen right
No, as I said I was going live. I wish I would know the link. I would have put the link on my page. I've been going live on my
there? That's all right.
on my
Delete
joint.
that shit and put the
Which
link
I
up.
am, yeah. I sure gonna do that.
Yeah, man. I mean,
Yeah,
you
we
can they
do
on
that.
it now, but you know, we just don't post it. You know what I'm saying?
Unwrapped Network.
Unwrapped Network, morning service show. We here every motherfucking Monday. All right, every motherfucking Monday.
Like 2 to 4 ish. depending on, you know what I'm saying, what's going on. If the
No,
weather
let's
permits.
just go keep it a buck, Bobby. I ain't gonna see us till like 3 something.
Yeah, don't
Like,
say
what?
2, man. I know
Right,
that
don't
ain't gonna
say
happen.
2. Nigga, at 2 o'clock, we still talking about, hey, we still doing it. Like, so pause.
Yeah, we was definitely
like,
moving around.
Yeah, so like between 3 and 4:30, we gonna be rocking.
Accurate.
We appreciate y'all always tuning into all the shows on the Unwrap Network. You know what I'm saying? With our favorite show producer and CEO, Tito Turner.
Yes, sir.
AKA
Tito Turner, crazy.
AKA Heat Detector.
Man, appreciate it, Heat Detector.
You know what I'm
One
saying?
time.
That's the man, a double T over there, baby. I am BAINSEGOD.
I am Bob Chin.
I am Vice.
Thank you,
Appreciate
Vice,
it.
for coming and rocking with us.
Yes, sir.
Morning
And,
service show.
This is just part 1.
And yo, I'm gonna give a big up shout to my boys, man. The Pickpockets. Holla.
Shout out to Saya Scarborough, CBS, Excel,
Lid Law.
Big head ass.
SC.
Lid. Big head. My boy.
Lid, that's the Brody. Lid.
The Unks got some shit for y'all coming too.
That's right, Lid, aka Sugarfoot.
Stay tuned.
All right, y'all. Peace.
Peace.